Well, hello. Thank you for joining me. Today's idea, this holy instant would I share with you. Be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction brings me peace. I both am and am not talking to you. I'm not talking to ego you that thinks it's separate. I'm talking to your higher self, naturally. I'm addressing that part of your mind that speaks for God. This course refers to it as the Holy Spirit, whom you are welcome to call him, her, them, whatever pronoun you want to use. The Holy Spirit is that part of our mind that mediates between this world and all of our bullshit. I mean, let's just put it like it is. Made up, separate, full of warfare and battle. Are you not tired of all that drama? The Holy Spirit uses this drama for our benefit, for reinterpretation, if we would only let it. That's lesson 361 through 365. So today it's 363. And it's incidentally one of those beautiful phrases that appears here in the workbook. The other that pops instantly to mind is, I am not a body. I am free, for I am still, as God created me. Lessons 201 to 220. You'll recall Jesus had us do that 20 lessons in a row. So has that one stuck in your memory, in your heart, in your mind? I hope so. I hope so. This one's intended to do the same. That's why he repeats it 5 days in a row to close the workbook for students. This holy instant would I share with you. Be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. There's so much there. It's one of the summaries of the entire spiritual path. It doesn't matter what tradition or traditions you follow, does it? Each of them points us to the very powerful work of getting out of our own way, of surrendering to what is and accepting truth as it is, to allowing truth to be as it is, setting the ego aside. It's the ego part of all of us, which is not really a part. It doesn't exist now. It never was real. But that's the part that we have identified with over, well, you know what? God knows how many lifetimes. And if you don't go in for the idea of one existence after another in what appears to be a linear sequence, in other words, rebirth, reincarnation, past lives, multiple lifetimes, if you don't go in for that sort of belief, if it doesn't speak to you, you don't have to believe that. Hell, you don't have to believe a damn thing. That's part of the beauty of this course. Jesus only asks that you do these ideas, that you consider those ideas. That's it. What more could any teacher ask? That's all I ask, is that you consider this. You don't have to believe a single word I say. You don't have to believe a single word Jesus says. The truth is, all of what we call spiritual practice leads us to disidentifying with the ego. to a recognition and acceptance and awareness that this is not who I am. It isn't me. And think of all of the different divisions and categories and subdivisions that the ego fosters when we identify with it. For starters, we identify with a gender. I gotta tell you, that's a concept that doesn't exist. We identify even beyond that as a species. Now, what is that but an idea? It's a classification that we've gotten together and agreed is what we're going to call ourselves. Homo sapiens, human beings. What's that? Really, it's a collection of sounds that we've agreed will signify us. The operative verb here is signify. It's not the thing itself. Is it? Is it? I know you know. It's a very direct message that's coming through today. I love it. Yeah, and I hope you do too. I know that I'm going to say something that's really going to stick with you today. I know that all the time. What that exactly turns out to be, well, I don't know, ask yourself. What have I said in all of these past videos that you've really related to, and what keeps you coming back when there's so much other crap out there on YouTube? No disrespect to the myriad beautiful creators out there, but there's a lot of other things that you could be paying attention to right now. And you have the beautiful good fortune to care and care deeply about your spirituality. And because you're watching me, I know you're fucking serious. Yes, it's what I want. These are the people I'm here to serve. And if you're not among them, I'm here to serve you as well. All that matters to me is that you begin to consider these ideas. I want you to step into your power. Do I look and sound intense? It's pretty intense for me because I tend to be, as you've seen, a chill dude. But I mean this. I want you at your 100% best right now in the present moment. I want you to step into your power and what you were here to do. Why? Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself and for everyone that you know, and then everyone that you don't. The world needs you. Do not believe for a moment that you do not have a purpose. Do not believe for a moment that you are unworthy of this call that you're listening to and that I hope you answer now. Do not believe that you're less than or small or incompetent or incapable because you didn't study as much as some people have studied in this lifetime. Do not believe you're incapable because of your gender or your nationality or your level of status in the world, anything. Don't believe all that for a second, but listen to your inner teacher. Listen to the words that Jesus shares with us here. The meaning of it is beyond words. Do not think that you are incapable of doing everything you see me doing, and then some. We're all capable. We're the Son of God. And along the way, quite commonly, quite naturally, really, when you think about it. When we identify with the ego, we doubt ourselves, don't we? We doubt ourselves and we think that we suck, we're scum, we can't. No, your power is greater than you ever imagined it to be. So side for that power instead of weakness and limitation. This is the message that Jesus is teaching us. Now, when we follow lesson 363 and step aside and allow our inner teacher to take control, allow your guide or guides. I don't care what you call your guide or guides. It doesn't make any difference, does it? So let no one tell you that your spiritual path is wrong. It's the most important journey that you'll ever take. It's the journey home. And along the way, naturally, we discover that there is no actual journey to make. We just call it that. Well, quite clearly I'm enjoying this. And I'll tell you why. It's beautiful. It gives me great joy to show up as a teacher for you, as a guide for you. This is why I'm here. I'm here to heal the Son of God. Just as my teacher is here, still here, 2,000 years later, to heal the Son of God. Heal the split mind, the illusion of separation. Now, I'm very blessed and grateful to be here in this appointed role. So each of you has an appointed role of your own. I'm here to teach, to heal. It's not me, Tomas Garza, Reverend Tomas Garza, whatever you want to call me, whatever you want to call this thing. It's not me that's doing the healing. You're more powerful than you can imagine. Now, if I'm to do what I'm here on this planet, apparently, to do, then I need your help. I need you to go deep with yourself. I need you to take this idea and all of the ideas that Jesus presents us in this course, which is universal, by the way, in theme and application. Doesn't matter what your spiritual or religious background or current path looks like at all, does it? I need you to take this to heart and to go deep with yourself. And as always, I'm here to help. So until the next video, thank you for joining me.